Loneliness, a heavy word, a heavier feeling. In a world buzzing with connection, millions feel profoundly alone. We crave belonging, a hand to hold in the dark. This isolation is a silent epidemic, touching lives across ages and backgrounds. But there is hope. Sarah, a young artist, battled crippling shyness. Her days were often spent in solitude, her thoughts her only company. The world outside her window seemed vast and intimidating. Crowds were overwhelming, conversations impossible. Isolation became her prison. She felt like an outsider watching life pass by without being able to join in. The noise and chaos of the world were too much for her sensitive soul. Then she discovered a local art therapy group. It was a place where people came together to heal through creativity. The idea of expressing herself through art intrigued her, offering a glimmer of hope. With trembling hands, she picked up a brush. It felt foreign, yet comforting, a tool that could bridge the gap between her inner world and the outside. Colors swirled on canvas, expressing the emotions she couldn't speak. Each stroke was a release, a way to communicate the depth of her feelings without uttering a word. Week by week she connected with fellow artists, finding solace in shared creativity. The studio became a sanctuary, a place where she could be herself without fear of judgment. Through art, Sarah found her voice. Her confidence grew with each completed piece, and she began to see herself in a new light. She learned to express herself, to connect with others who understood. The friendships she formed were genuine, built on mutual respect and a shared love for art. The isolation that once defined her began to fade, replaced by a sense of belonging and the joy of shared passions. Sarah's journey through art was not just about creating beautiful pieces, but about discovering herself and finding a community that embraced her for who she was. Retirement hit John hard. After decades of a structured routine and the daily interactions with his colleagues, he suddenly found himself alone. Gone were the camaraderie of colleagues, the shared jokes, and the sense of belonging that came with being part of a team. The structure of his days vanished, leaving him with endless hours to fill and no clear purpose. Loneliness crept in, a constant companion that seemed to grow heavier with each passing day. The silence in his home was deafening. One day, while running errands, he noticed a flyer for volunteers at the local library. It caught his eye and sparked a glimmer of hope. Hesitant but hopeful, he signed up, unsure of what to expect but eager for a change. He began by shelving books, a simple task that gave him a sense of accomplishment. Then he started assisting with reading programs, helping children discover the joy of books. The library became his haven, a place where he felt needed and appreciated. It was more than just a building filled with books. It was a place to connect with fellow bookworms and contribute to his community. John's story is a testament to the power of community engagement. By stepping outside his comfort zone, he found a new sense of purpose and connection. He made new friends, shared stories, and felt a renewed sense of belonging. The library, once a symbol of solitude, became a source of friendship and fulfillment. It transformed his life, showing that it's never too late to find new beginnings and make meaningful connections. Building bridges, steps to reconnection. Reconnecting with others is like constructing a bridge, one step at a time, creating pathways to understanding and empathy. Overcoming isolation is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience and persistence as each step forward brings us closer to a sense of belonging and community. It takes courage to reach out, to take that first step. Whether it's a phone call, a message, or simply extending a hand, these actions are the foundation of reconnection. Joining a group with shared interests, volunteering, participating in community events, or engaging in activities that bring people together, even a friendly smile to a stranger. These gestures, though small, can open doors to new relationships and strengthen existing ones. These small actions can have a ripple effect. Embrace vulnerability, the willingness to be seen and heard, and the courage to share your true self with others. The willingness to be seen and heard is essential. Listening intently and sharing openly fosters deeper connections and mutual understanding. It is in our imperfections that we truly connect with others. Embracing our flaws and celebrating our shared humanity allows us to build stronger, more meaningful relationships. You are not alone. A call to connection. We are wired for connection. It is in our DNA, essential to our well-being. If you are feeling isolated, know that you are not alone. Millions share your experience. Reach out, take that first step, and rediscover the joy of human connection. It is waiting for you, just beyond the walls of loneliness.